All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome in. So the Jets voluntary offseason program is here, right? April 18th. And, of course, it's not mandatory. It's not the biggest deal in the world. It's not going to be like a practice setting, no tackling pads, on-field stuff. It's really just going to be workouts, rehabs, and team meetings. But that stuff is still important nonetheless, okay? Now, there are a couple of storylines that I wanted to monitor as we transition into the period here. Number one, and this is something that we actually might not even get the answer to, but Zach Wilson, right? Zach Wilson in the meeting rooms. How does he compare right now to the regular season, right? Obviously, there was that growth towards that spike of growth towards the tail end of the season against, the Eagles in the first half, the Buccaneers. That game was just awesome, from Wilson's standpoint, just spraying the football around, putting it in play, not turning the ball over, making good decisions, and he was also accurate with the ball. How does he stack up to where he was in the regular season? And I think one thing that's super, super important to note here is the fact that Mike LaFleur, this offense, Saleh, everything is intact. The only thing that's really changing here are, of course, the new free agents that were added in, Laken Tomlinson and the tight ends offensively. And of course, we were able to keep our backup quarterbacks. But the system itself, right, what everything is based around is the same. Justin Fields can't say that. Trevor Lawrence can't say that. Mac Jones, the system is going to be the same, but Josh McDaniels left. He was the play caller last season. So I think the Jets have a slight advantage in that area. So hopefully Wilson continues to improve on the mental parts of the game here, because look, at the end of the day, this isn't just the run-of-the-mill spread system, right? The run-of-the-mill college spread system that we see all over the place with basic reads. No, this system is pretty complex. There's a lot of things happening. It's based off of timing. It's based off of rhythm. Everybody has to be in the right spots at the right time. So mentally, I hope everything continues to improve. The second big storyline here, how do the injured players look? Okay, we had a lot of them last season. It's no secret. The Jets sustained a ton of brutal injuries, a ton of season-ending injuries. Carl Lawson, how does he look? Corey Davis, LaMarcus Joyner missed the entire season. Well, played in that week 1 game, but ended up getting hurt, missing the rest of the season. He was brought back on a cheap 1-year contract. How does he look? I mean, we're looking at the safety position right now. Jordan Whitehead, awesome. That's great. But the other position, of course, we still have the draft. We still have, an entire draft class to go through here. But that other safety position right now, it's looking on paper like it's going to be LaMarcus Joyner. How does he fare? And then the big one, Mekhi Becton. Okay, Mekhi Becton had dealt with a slew of injuries last season with the concussion, with the plantar fasciitis before the season even started, and then, of course, the week 1 season ender. There's been size concerns. Robert Saleh was kind of uncommittal on whether or not Becton will be ready for this period. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. I'm hoping. I feel pretty good about the first 3, especially Corey Davis and LaMarcus Joyner. I feel solid about them. Carl Lawson, maybe I'm a little weary on just because he's the big money guy and he was just so explosive before the injury in training camp. I mean, it seemed like every down he was just sacking the quarterback, and it wasn't just a Jets problem. Like, he was doing that in the Green Bay Packers joint practices as well. So I'm hoping that flame is still lit there. But man, Mekhi Becton, just a huge storyline throughout the course of this offseason, and even back in the regular season, it just seemed like there was no clarity, no timetable on a return, or a return date rather. Saleh seemed confused every time he was asked about it. It really just seemed like the regular season ended and everybody was just left scratching their heads like, man, Becton actually missed the entire season and we don't know where he stands. So again, we need the clarity here. We need to figure out what's happening at tackle. I feel great about George Fant, but Mekhi Becton, if he comes back and resembles the 2019 season, right, his rookie year, I mean, we are in a fantastic position. But, of course, will he get hurt again? Will he look like the same player? We don't know. We don't know at this point. And of course, where does he stand right now? So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. The voluntary offseason program is starting. It's beginning. It's here, and should be exciting stuff. Just a couple days away from the NFL draft. Cannot wait for it. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts. And as always, go Jets.